Hey guys, so welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but now I'm finally getting the chance to, as I dip my toes into the world of YouTubing. I recently found this YouTuber who honestly inspired me and who I enjoy his content so much, and I like the rest of the world is waiting for his next video, even though I think right now he's taking a bit of a break or a Super Saiyan nap or whatever. But anyway, I will go ahead and say Coryxkenshin has been such a huge inspiration for some of the content he does. His reaction videos are the absolute funniest thing I've ever seen. I remember, I can't say that I found him or I've known him for years and years like many of you probably have, but I discovered him last year during the whole COVID situation. He actually just popped up in my suggested. Like, I don't think I ever would have found this man. And so next thing you know, I started watching some Coryxkenshin videos, and before you know it, I became a huge fan. That being said, I thought, why not do something of my own, a little take on Coryxkenshin's spooky, scary Sundays, scary, spooky Sundays. Anyway, why not do a little take on it and kind of have fun with it myself, because I enjoy watching the videos so much. Why not do the same? Only difference is I don't have an army of fans sending me suggestions, so honestly I'll be finding suggestions on my own, compiling them into a nice 30-minute quickie.
Stop it. Get some help.
Say that. 30-minute video, and and then we will just, dive into that, and maybe, if you guys want to, please send suggestions. I'm more than open to watching stuff as long as it's not too weird. Anyway, that being said, we're gonna get started. This one is called Inhuman Entity. Inhuman Entity. Inhuman Entity.
Get some help.
Inhuman Entity. Anyway, it's called Inhuman. You know what I'm trying to say. It was created by Llama Arts. Many of you, like I know, their shorts are superb, unmatched. They do a pretty good job. So let's just dive into it. I don't know if they have a summary for us. They don't, but I feel like the title definitely speaks for itself. We're gonna be in for some inhuman entities.
A cool breeze crept through the valley outside of Telluride, Colorado, as my friends and I unloaded the truck parked on the dirt driveway. We had recently started renting an old mining house built in the early 1900s. Most of the home had been renovated over the years, but there were still glimpses of what the house used to be. The exterior of the home was painted a bright yellow and adorned a blood-red door. The yard was abundant, with lush green grass, minus the few brown patches that littered the ground. In the corner of the yard sat a dilapidated gazebo filled to the brim with landscaping equipment. I stood facing the house, admiring the quaint ambiance it seemed to exude. I felt something hit my back and spun around. My brother, William, was standing behind me with a box under his right arm. "Let's pick up the pace, we don't have all day," he said, with a little annoyance masked in his voice. Yeah, I responded, and started walking to the back of the truck. My other two friends, Elijah and Leon, were in the process of stacking some boxes on a dolly. "Hey man, take this to my room," Elijah said as he handed me a large box. I resituated it in my arms and gripped it. As I did so, I could hear glass clanging inside, and a strong, familiar odor starting to leak out. "Hey man, be careful," Elijah snapped. "If you ever want to smoke again, I'd highly advise you to take it one step at a time there, champ." "Maybe if you didn't throw everything into one single box without bubble wrap, then you wouldn't have an
I'm
issue
not
of
even
something
gonna
breaking,
lie, that is
Elijah.
me. I'm gonna throw
Leon responded.
everything together in one box.
Elijah's eyes
It'll be
widened,
alright.
as if he had
Everything's
just
good.
figured
You got
out the
this.
secrets of
Nothing
the
to worry
universe.
about. That is
I
exactly
laughed,
me. I'm
turned
so
around,
ashamed to
and
say.
proceeded into the house. The floorboards creaked as I stepped onto the warped living room floor. I surveyed my surroundings of the old rustic home as I headed to Elijah's bedroom. Only 2 interior rooms had been renovated in the entire house, one being the kitchen, which had marble countertops and new appliances.
Okay, they
The
live
other
in large.
being my room.
That's a nice house.
I was the one who
They got the money. They got the money.
Money! He got money. Get it all for him.
found the
It's a
home on the
nice
market, so
house.
respectively I had first choice of which room I wanted to claim as my
Y'all
own.
have room for one
The other
more.
rooms, on the other
Me.
hand, were still the same as they had been since the early
It's
1900s,
a little rough.
with dreary
little-
wooden floorboards and old chipping paint. Dude, what the hell? William yelled from upstairs. I quickly climbed the narrow stairway to find my brother in his room. I walked in to find what looked like to be a large lump underneath the wooden floorboards. It almost looked like Andre the Giant was buried in the middle of the room. I told you it was an old home, Will. Things shift over time, I said, trying to hold my snickering back. Yeah, I get that, but you didn't say that I'd have to maneuver around a speed bump, he snapped back. I took a deep sigh and turned to him. Okay, look, man, we're only gonna be here for a year. You've got plenty of room to put your bed so you're not sleeping on an incline. William turned back to the floor dejected. That's easy for you to say. You're not staying on the cover of Sticky Fingers by the Rolling Stones.
I mean, I can't even put his bed down. It's like, I'd be mad too, low-key.
After we had moved everything into the house, we all plopped down on the couch, beers in hand, and began our well-deserved R&R. Elijah had already begun smoking, and the room started to fill with the pungent odor. So are we gonna be doing some ghost hunting tonight, boys? Elijah said, as he passed the joint to Leon. Oh, come on, you don't actually believe that crap, do you? Leon responded as he was rolling his eyes. The guy blew his brains out on the front porch in the 1930s. I'd be surprised if there wasn't a ghost floating through the halls. I mean, how do you think we got such a killer deal on rent? William said as he lifted his arms and started mimicking the sounds of a specter. Shut up. It's all nonsense. You've just been watching too much Ghost Hunters, I responded. But anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. We need to get up early to do some cleaning. Good night, guys.
Yes, absolutely.
I stood up
believe
and
that
meandered
stuff.
to my room. In all reality, I was a little perturbed by what happened at this house. I've always been quite agnostic to my beliefs of ghosts or spirits, but I've never witnessed anything myself. The rent was super cheap for an entire house, and I wanted to save some money for a trip outside of the country. I pushed the fact that someone had ended their life to the back of my mind. I wish things would have turned out much differently. I entered my room and slid under my sheets and basked in the warmth of my bed. It had been a long day and my body ached from moving. I grabbed my phone and looked for a rain and thunder YouTube video to help me sleep, and after about 15 minutes, I crept into comfortable darkness. My eyes shot open in the middle of the night. The moonlight shone through my window and enveloped my room in comforting light. I could hear creaking from the house as the wind howled outside. I tried to sit up, but found my efforts futile. Sleep paralysis was a regular occurrence in my life.
Okay, I'm gonna bore you real quick with my own personal story with sleep paralysis. I don't get it a lot, but there was this one event that just has stayed with me forever, and anytime I think of sleep paralysis, I just get flashbacks. I was probably about 9, 8, 10 years old. I was young, very young, and I remember being so stressed out about elementary school, of all things, elementary school. And I was deep in sleep. I don't know what time it was. I was deep in sleep. And I kid you not, I was dreaming that I was back at school. right? And then in the window was the Grim Reaper. And I kid you not, I could not breathe to save my life. I literally had to just like force myself somehow. I don't even, to this day, I don't remember, because I'm pretty sure I was getting close to my last breath. Like, I could not breathe for anything. And then I just remember I finally was able to get that breath into my system and to just like breathe. And when I woke up, I was just like, my heart was just racing, because everything felt so real. And like the Grim Reaper standing in the doorway just staring at me while I'm at school. Like, I kid you not. Whew, that stayed with me for a while. That's my experience with sleep paralysis, though. I don't really get it a lot, luckily, and I hope it stays that way. So, okay, back to the short. Y'all did not need to even know that. Y'all probably don't care. It's okay. Let's watch this.
It happened at least once a month due to stress and a little help from my antidepressants. At this point, I'd almost gotten used to it. I could hear what sounded like a light scratching noise coming from inside my room, and prepared myself for the usual dark figure to be standing in the corner.
Sir, that sounds like a roach. Either way, I'd evacuate immediately.
My eyes darted from left to right, trying to decipher where the noise was coming from.
I don't even like that sound.
It was then I started to hear skittering, like someone or something was moving around. A cold feeling crept over my body as I started sweating profusely, my sheets becoming soaked.
Get
Skittering
out
stopped,
of there.
but was replaced
Get
by
out
cracking,
of the house.
one that resembled
hell.
that of broken bone. Out of my peripheral vision, I could see long, needle-like limbs protruding from my closet. They each moved slowly, tapping the wall as if they were looking for something.
We cannot.
I then saw a large, bulbous black mass starting to show itself from the closet door.
I did not know
It was coated in tiny hairs and twitched almost habitually. A loud moan echoed throughout my room as the creature finally presented itself.
What?
A spider-like entity was situated on my wall. The reason I say spider-like was because its head had been replaced with that of a human one. Its eyes were blacked out from the shadows of moonlight, and its lower jaw was removed,
You in danger.
revealing a blotchy tongue that oozed saliva. It was about the size of a twin bed and stared at me for what seemed like hours. My heart was racing. I was begging my body to move, but to no avail. I was stuck there, in suspended torment. I tried screaming, but I was unable to make a sound. All I could do was watch the creature on my wall as it grew closer. Suddenly, it skittered to the ceiling right above me and started scratching with its two front legs, almost like it was burrowing.
It's the sounds for
It then
me.
started to sink into the wall, as if the wall had turned into quicksand. First, the abdomen, then
Oh my God! What is that?
the legs. Eventually, all that was left was its mangled head staring straight at me. Those cold, dead eyes boring into my soul. I could hear it moaning, and I could feel the drips of saliva hit my torso. The creature then let out an inhuman roar and vanished into my ceiling. My body was finally released, and I jolted out of my bed screaming. As I did, the house erupted into more terrified outcries coming from upstairs. Apparently, I wasn't the only one who saw something, and unfortunately, it wouldn't be the last time either.
Yeah, okay, so that's a negative. We are moving right now. Right, I would already lose it if it was a real spider, let alone some giant spider entity. I think not. No entities in my house. Huh. That was a good one. Back at it again with the great shorts. That was Llama Arts. Please do not strike me or take this video down. This is not my property. This is Llama Arts property, and I am simply a consumer reacting to their art. So that was Inhuman and Titty. And now this next one we have is from another one of my favorite creators. The page is called True Horror Stories POV, point of view. They do some pretty great work, and I love their videos because you feel like you are actually the character, the main character of the story. So this one is called Overtime. We all know how fun that can be. So let's dive into this one. I don't know what they're doing in this YouTube video.
Ngantuk. Abang beli bawah, beli kopi. Apa tak?
Tak nak. Confirm. Thank you. Apa ni? Tadi kau check air dah stock up belum kat bawah?
Masa dah kot.
Dah. Okay, tak apa. Then kalau gitu tak nak kirim apa-apa. Thank you.
Confirm tak nak belanja ni?
Confirm. Tak nak. Nat. Jangan lupa lock pintu. Kau selalu lupa.
Okay.
We're gonna see if he remembered tonight.
Dia punya location ni lebih kurang yang macam tempat yang hari tu yang macam sama kan. Dia elemen senyap sunyi ni memang something yang menyeramkan tau guys. Dia nak buat apa ni?
Some loud breathing.
Kata dari stok. Tinggal satu je. Lupa wallet tau ni.
You just gonna swing the
Lupa
pause.
wallet.
This has always peeved me, be it in movies, TV shows, whatever. Don't you ever swing the door wide open if you don't know for sure 100% who is outside that door. It drives me crazy. Please don't do it. Don't do it ever. You find out who is behind that door and then you unlock it. But until then, don't just be like, hey, killer. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just had to do a quick PSA. Don't do it. Don't be these characters. All right.
Nat.
There is no one who could just run away from the door that fast after ringing it. Come on now. I'm going to bed. Bye. Good night. No, sis, you already know it's something bad. Don't do it. You were just trying to get a drink out the fridge. Don't do it. No.
Macam sama kan.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
Elemen senyap sunyi ni memang something yang menyeramkan tau guys.
Okay, the door's not ringing. So she's going back to work. She's like, I'm done. I don't even want to watch any videos anymore. Got me stressed. I don't like coughing when I have earphones in because I just feel like it's on me. It's just a weird me thing. So loud, damn. Wait a minute, what happened? What's going on?
Engkau, aku panik sah. Ya Allah.
Wait a minute.
Aku okey. Oh, ya Allah.
Oh, no.
Tadi aku tengah yang kau cakap kau nak pergi beli air kan?
That was wild.
Aku tengah
Oh, no.
tengah ngantuk lah. So aku turun lah kat bawah. Oh my god, you will never believe what happens Aku turun bawah ambil air biasa lah kat fridge bawah kan.
I'm done.
Then
quit.
adalah benda jadi. Tapi aku rasa tu coincidence lah
Okay.
Habis lepas tu aku edit lagi, continue lah nak buat kerja. Tapi aku tak tahu asal lah ngantuk semacam And aku try lah tidur kat sofa kat luar macam biasa kitanya ni apa rutin. Tapi lepas tu first time ever aku dream aku bilang kau it was aku dream of this something and it was so real tau. Habis aku tak tahu habis aku panik aku nak balik tadi. Habis pulanya of all days nari kau pula yang keluar office pergi beli kopi. Padahal kau yang selalu kat office tak tahu. Aku rasa aku rasa aku tertinggal barang tadi kat ni bawah. Aku ambil dulu
Hasn't he said anything? Yeah. What's going on? Somebody say something. Y'all, what's just happening right now? Get the hell out of there. Damn. Yeah, where's your phone? So it probably wasn't him at all. It was some crazy spirit. Dude. Oh, but I do not claim the energy in this video. We do not claim the energy in this video. She is moving entirely too slow. Y'all did not hear that, okay? I told y'all that was a good one. POV, point of view, they do not play when it comes to their stories. And we are going to act like I did not just scream like a 5-year-old child. That was scary. That was scary. I told you, they know what they're doing. That was a good one. Okay. I already knew something was up when the guy just was not talking. He just sat next to her and was completely silent. I knew something was not right. Whew. So, this one we have Plankton. This was done by Pantry on YouTube. I don't know what it's about, but I think they do the interesting shorts of SpongeBob. It's kind of like a strange take on SpongeBob, like an alternate universe of the world of SpongeBob. So this is called Plankton, and we are gonna see what this one's all about.
Tonight is the night I do it. Tonight is the night I get my hands on the Krabby Patty secret formula. And SpongeBob is going to hand deliver it to me personally. 5 hours later.
Quick note, I saw something on TikTok about how they were saying you can learn a thing or two from villains. Like, you know, if anything, you should want to be the villain in the story, not the main character, only because the villain, they know to never give up. They have nothing but confidence in themselves despite what everyone around them says. I don't know, they just had some really great points on why you should embrace being a villain. So random note. Okay, back to the short.
Evil laughing sounds.
Okay.
Wakey, wakey.
Morning already. Gary, help. Something's wrong. I'm not in control of my body.
Meow.
Gary!
Somebody help.
Fish. That's the... Y'all saw
Squidward.
that? That's the little rat
Squidward.
from Ratatouille
Help.
who can cook.
H-H-H-H-E-L-L-L-P-P-P-P.
SpongeBob, what are you doing? Hello. SpongeBob, I'm
Alright.
talking to you.
He's
Are
going
you
through it.
mad? Shut your mouth, you
Sort of just like-
mediocre clarinet player.
Dang.
Mediocre. You pretentious
Oh,
little
I remember that
insignificant
line.
artist. Your sniveling creations are worth less than a protozoan's waste. Mediocre.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Squidward. Oh shoot. SpongeBob.
Something must be wrong with my brain. Plankton, I should have known.
Yes, it is I, Plankton.
What are you doing?
I am stealing the Krabby Patty secret formula, and with the help of this mind control device, you are going to hand deliver it to me personally.
Get out of my head. Leave my brain alone.
No.
Oh, okay.
SpongeBob's such a pushover. Want the Krabby Patty formula, the formioli.
This is my laboratory. And this is my analyzer. It analyzes anything it touches. Observe.
Seaweed, 50% sea, 50% reed.
Any last word, SpongeBob? Good. Now it is time to find out what makes Krabby Patties so delicious. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am not over.
Squidward! Yeah. Well, I did not claim the energy in this video. That is funny. Okay, so that was Plankton, and that was by Pamtree. You can give them a follow on YouTube if you like that. They have a lot of SpongeBob-esque videos like that. They're pretty interesting. So now, this one, I have to give an ode to the one and only Coryxkenshin. Sorry. I'm learning how to press play and pause. Anyway, this one is an ode to Coryxkenshin. He actually was doing a reaction to it, and for some reason he did not post the video. A lot of people in the comments were saying if you see the video, you will understand why he did not post the video. So I am here to watch it. Apparently this might have something to do with Hamster Boy. If you follow Coryxkenshin, you know what I'm talking about. I can do some research back and I'll post the link below so you guys know what I mean and you're not like, who is Hamster Boy? But apparently this was a short that Cory did not include in one of his videos, and now I am going to dive in and see why. This is called T is for Toilet, and it is the ABCs of Death. It's a stop motion animation by Lee Hardcastle. So let's see what they got. So yeah, we're not gonna post that one. That concludes T is for Toilet, the ABCs of Death, a stop motion animation by Lee Hardcastle. If you want to watch that one, you are more than welcome to click the link below. I will not be including that in this YouTube video. Do not ask any further questions. Alright, so intense. Anyway, guys, this was just a little taste of what I'm hoping to do in the following weeks. You tell me if you like it or not. If not, that's cool. I think it's something I'm gonna keep trying to do, at least until our Coryxkenshin returns to the spooky, scary Sunday world. I'll just be posting my own spooky, scary shorts that I find on YouTube. So this was another pretty quick video. You guys let me know if you have any suggestions for scary videos I should look out for and react to. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. I am working on my movie reactions, I promise you. So far I have the Justice League Snyder Cut, I have Godzilla vs. King Kong, and yeah, I just have those two to work on. And I promise you I'm gonna be posting them. They might not be great, but I'm learning, and like I've said a billion times already, I'm just gonna get better and better with every video. So thank you guys for taking time to watch this, and I hope you have a great evening, great morning, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you until then. Stay tuned.